If you're seeing this, could you please stop scrolling? I just need 60 seconds. I am sorry that I'm not in high spirits, but I'm trying to reach people who can donate to help me with housing. I am having the hardest time at this shelter. And it's like I keep saying it. I'm not reaching people who can, help me. And I just want to be able to reach people who can help me. I don't ask for money because I'm trying to do something crazy. I just want to be able to have a home. And so I can heal properly, rest properly, clean myself properly, use the restroom properly. I need help with donations. I need help with engagement. I need help in prayers. I just need help.
Welcome back to the channel, fellows. Thank you for being here. This is pretty heavy stuff, right? Like, this is capitalism for you at its finest, where you have like this young, beautiful lady here. I don't understand why and how we can get to this, right? Like, surely there has to be jobs available, and she looks pretty able-bodied. So I just cannot for the life of me understand how such a healthy-looking lady like this finds herself in a position like this. And she's not the only one. And I'm not, who am I to pass judgment, right? Like, let he without saying throw the first stone, right? I don't know what her situation is. I don't know what her story is. I don't know how she got here. But the point is that in a land like, and I'm assuming that she must be like in the West, right? Like in the US, probably, from the comments on that video. So in the West, with so much abundance and so much resources, how do we have people falling through the cracks to the point of where you have like a lady like this that is like literally homeless and living in a shelter and crying for a place to shower? Like, how did it get this bad, guys? That's what I'm trying to understand, is how did we let it get this bad? I mean, could it be because of the prices of rents nowadays? Could it be because of the prices of rent? Because the prices of rent really, they be making no sense nowadays, right? And this is not to instill fear into people. This is just the reality of your day-to-day people, right? Like, people are unable to afford the current cost of living. And that is a conversation that needs to be had, and it needs to be pushed to all of your parliaments, all of your Congress meetings, whatever it is where your leaders meet to discuss. This needs to be brought to the attention over and over again. Nothing else but this. Like, this is like the major priority right now, is the cost of living crisis that people are facing every day. It's getting out of hand. To be honest, I'm going to be linking this beautiful lady's video down in the description below. Be sure to go check her out. Give her a like, give her a share, show her some support however you can. Show her some love, send her light, send her love, because clearly she looks like she could need it right now.
A job, money, capitalism, and fuck you bootlickers who don't understand that this is not how we're supposed to live. Society should not be functioning like this, and it's not okay. They're stripping the middle class away. The wealth disparity is becoming greater and greater. Do you know that this average CEO in America makes 300 times what its working employee makes? That means you would have to work for 300 years to make what your CEO makes in 1 year. Does that seem fair to you? No, it's not okay. Prices are going higher and higher than ever. Insurance is higher than ever. We don't have public transportation. Our tax dollars are going to bombing children overseas. We don't have affordable health care. We don't have livable wages. This is not okay. We need to take the fucking power back. We need to have a revolution. I'm not talking about violence, but we can go on strike. We can strip the wealth of their money because we make the money for them. Us, the working class, is the production of their money. We make their money for them. And if the majority of us don't go to work for 3 days, or if we don't pay taxes, then dog, we will get our demands met. We will get the life that we're supposed to have. We will have a sustainable work life. We will have work-life balance. We won't have to work 5 days a week and only get 2 days to live. Like, this is not okay, bro. Please tell me you guys agree.
I agree. The problem is I don't see how we can implement any of this if you stop paying your taxes. I have to even whisper that because I'm here in Canada. You know, we are like pretty... the way they're gonna like be on you, Like, they're gonna literally sell your house, bro, and pay off your tax debt. So I don't think it's an option. We're in too deep. And I think, and the other option that he said was people just stop working. I think that's a genuine solution. That could be a genuine solution. And I want to hear from you guys down in the comments below. What do you think about that one? Because I feel like as if that's why they have like this AI rush right now, because they can sense that people are getting to their wits' end, like where they can take no more. And so they're trying to have already the replacements lined up. I think that's what the whole rush is about. Of course, there's also the greed, right? They want to make extra profits. But I think it's, they want to get to a point where they no longer need human beings anymore. So I think that's why we're seeing the rush towards AI and automation. But that's just my own 2 cents. Curious to hear what you guys have to say about that down in the comments below. I really appreciate this brother's energy levels. I appreciate his level of anger. That is where we need to all be, in my opinion. Because it is none of this is okay, right? It's unacceptable. There's no reason why we should be buying F1s or whatever those jets are when people are going without food, housing, children are going without food, housing, and like they can't even access medical care. Like, but then we have all these extra funds for all these extra things that have nothing to do with the people that are inside of the country paying the taxes to keep the system running. Those are the people that need to be served. Nobody else, in my opinion.
So it has now been confirmed that food stamps will not be continuing into November with the government shutdown continuing, which means that millions and millions of people who rely on food stamps for food for themselves, their families, their children, will now be going without. And while I can never tell other people exactly what to do, how to feel, or what to say, I can say that I am blind, deaf, the second I walk into a grocery store, such as Walmart, Target, you name it. I don't see anything. You have baby formula, that's great, moving along. You have food for your kids, your family, yourself, that's great, moving along. You're getting a turkey because you and your family still deserve a good Thanksgiving just like everybody else. I'm moving along. I don't see anything. Firstly, because these corporations are multi-billion-dollar corporations who will not even understand that they're losing any money because they're not. Because of their shrinkage, they'll just pay it off to insurance, they'll write it off as a tax write-off. The companies are not struggling. And I don't hate my fellow Americans who are struggling just like I am enough to get them in trouble for trying to feed their family because the government has failed them. Your question shouldn't be, why are people stealing? Your question should be, why is the government allowing people to get so desperate that it is necessary?
Yeah, so for me, like, stealing is never acceptable, just because you cannot, because we are all living in the same society, right? So who are you stealing from? From the big corporations? Are you Robin Hood? I've just never condoned stealing, right? Like, that's just me though. Like, maybe like she's right, but I would never agree with that. I would never co-sign that, just because I've been robbed before and I know that feeling of vulnerability that leaves you feeling vulnerable. So I would never condone stealing, but she is right? Like, it's unacceptable how like now we're having EBT like being cut, in addition to like the rising cost of living, the rising everything. Now throw in like also exactly right, like jobs, unemployment rates going higher and higher, harder to find a job thanks to like automation and outsourcing for cheaper labor, right? You already know what it is, right? TFWs and all that stuff. Now, as if that wasn't all bad enough, now they're trying to like mess with like people that have lost their jobs. They'll usually have to rely on EBT, right? Until they can find something else, perhaps. Or maybe unemployment. Now they're slashing their EBT as well. So it looks like they are really trying to get people angry, right? Is this what they meant by that we must prepare for an angrier world? Who knows? I don't know. Let's talk about it down in the comments below. I'm going to be linking the links to all these videos down in the description below. Feel free to go check them out at their TikTok account. Be sure to give me a like and a subscribe. And until next time, peace.